This podcast isn't about shortcuts, it's actually about ownership. We decided to change our biology on purpose and document what happens. We're not here to convince anyone to do anything, we're here to be transparent about our experience. Now, the disclaimer, this is for educational purposes and research purposes only. This is not medical advice, we are not doctors, and this is for our own personal documentation. Welcome to the Pep Talk, where we talk peptides with the Pep
Peptides.
Bros.
Yeah,
Peptides with the Pep Bros.
that's funny. That's actually a pretty cool name. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, it is. We have the co-founder of the Pep Bros here with us today. This is Jose,
Hola.
aka El Gordo.
El Gordo. Yeah.
Not so gordo anymore, but we're gonna keep the name, right?
Yeah, we're gonna keep the name and we're gonna continue that legacy.
Period. Okay. So 4 years we have negotiated with our bodies, right? This is the
Mhm.
moment that we stop negotiating. So let's go ahead and talk that. I would love to know why you started this journey in the first place. Let's take it back all the way to the beginning last year, right? Last year?
Last year, yeah. Last
Yeah.
year, well, you know that last year I had a situation, and I think this was after Thanksgiving. Um, I was like 300, reaching the 300-pound mark, and because of my weight, my sciatic nerve was getting squished by the disc because of my weight. So that whole maybe 6 to 7 months after Thanksgiving, I was in serious pain. I couldn't walk. I was walking funny. And after that whole situation kind of like passed, um, I just I kind of got on the right track. And then like once I got to like the right track, I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm going back to my old habits. You know, heavy drinker, heavy smoker, eating anything that comes my way, party, life, staying up late, and all that stuff for the bad reasons. Uh, but and I got to a point where I was like, well, now actually I'll take that back. I went to the doctors because I was sick, and it was a sore throat. Doctor tells me, "Have you gotten blood work done?" And I was like, "No, I haven't done it at all. Like I never had blood work done." Let's go ahead and do blood work. And I was like, I didn't come here for that. I came here because my throat it's hurting, you know. Um, so they do blood work, you know, and a week later I get my blood results. Comes out I'm nearly like, diabetic. I'm pre-diabetic. I'm gonna say I was because I feel a lot better now. I was pre-diabetic and I have I had, I don't think I still have it. I don't know. But I was doing blood work in March. The fatty liver disease. And that's when it kind of like snapped on me to realize like, hey, I'm only 27 years old and I'm having these issues. How am I? And in my mind, I was telling myself, how am I going to look like 4 more years from now if I continue the lifestyle I'm following? Or if I change it now, how am I going to be 4 years from now? Or even at that, I always tell people like, you can't have problems right now, but later in your future, you definitely can. You definitely can.
We are the sum of everything that we have experienced, and that includes
Mhm.
health.
Yeah, for sure. And what how do I say this? Like I was never like really really into it. I was like, it's just my health. I'll take care of it later on.
Mhm. I
And you know
understand.
this better than anybody. So yeah, that's and literally from that point forward, when the doctor told me that I was pre-diabetic and the fatty liver disease, I kind of started getting like put my foot down and told myself I needed to be more disciplined about my actions and the way my lifestyle. Um, and I got to work. Got to work. At that moment in time when I was doing blood work, I was 315 pounds,
And this
and
was what month last year?
this was actually in July
July of 2025.
5. Yes,
Okay,
correct.
so we're looking at July to current day is February of 2026.
Hmm.
And how much total have you lost?
Easily, that's a lot. I gotta pull out my calculator for that one. So I was at 315, and right now I'm sitting at 195, 197,
Okay,
within that range. So that's
that is a lot.
yeah.
Now, let me ask you this because I happen to know a message you received. How much of that did you lose naturally before you got on a GLP-1?
Okay, so naturally, so I went from 315 from July to December naturally.
Mhm.
Or the end of the, well, I'll take that back, the beginning of January, because I did my first GLP on January 7th
Okay.
at 4:32 p.m.
Oh, wow.
I
You
remember that.
remember that.
Yeah, 4:32 p.m. And so from May all the way to January 7th, um, I went from 315 to 235
Okay.
naturally. Fat. I was fasting. I
Mhm.
did the carnivore diet. I
Mhm.
did a low calorie deficit diet.
Yeah.
Um, so I was doing everything in the book. I mean, my workouts, cardio. That was, and up to this day, it's my favorite workout. I love cardio.
Mm. I don't know how you
Um,
love that, but
I
okay.
don't know. I rather much do cardio than lift, but I
Okay.
had to start lifting because I mean,
We're so opposite. You have all the willpower. I have no willpower, which is why I had to get on a GLP. And I love lifting the way I can.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you love running, and I hate running, and you hate lifting.
Well, I don't hate it, but if I could choose either one, it would be running.
I guess it's freedom. It feels free, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. It feels real good.
Blowing in the wind, feeling all the colors of the
hmm
wind and stuff.
Not just that, but you put your headphones on and you start running, and you just like for me, I think about the dumb stuff I've done in the past, and then I'm like, okay, well now look at
Oh,
me.
well, we're talking about meditation and grounding now here.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, that's what I do when I run, or even when I'm doing like a race. That's literally like what I do.
Okay.
But so back to the weight part of the whole thing. So yeah, from May all the way to January 7th, I went from 315 to 235 because, believe it or not, I was plateaued. I was like stuck, and I would like fast, and I would drop the weight to like 220, and I was like, yeah. So obviously, when you do a fast, you have to slowly get back to normal foods. You gotta like start with soups and liquids, like a liquid
Mhm.
diet for like a whole week,
Mhm.
and then you could like eventually branch off to like a steak, chicken, vegetables, steamed vegetables, not just
Mhm.
any vegetables. Um, and then it would just go right back up, and I was just like, todo esto pa qué?
Mhm.
So at that point, I was like, and then Porky was like one of my buddies, because we call him Porky. He was like, dude, come on, I got you. And he was bugging me about like the GOP and all that stuff, and you know me better than anybody. I was like,
I'm not putting that in my body.
yeah, I was like, no, I could do this naturally. I don't need a shot, this and that. And believe it or not, January 7th, 4:32 p.m. He was like, hey, come up to my apartment real quick. And I was like, okay, cool. I mean, okay. Went up there. He was like, hey, this is called Rather True Tide, Rather Tui, Hard R, whatever you want to call it. Um, Put it 2 inches away from your belly button. I was like, nah, dude. He was like, do it. And I was like, okay.
So easily influenced.
And at
Okay,
that
Porky.
and at that point in time, I was like, literally not even that point, like literally the next day, I felt everything change
Immediately.
immediately for myself. My first dosage was a 1.5, and it immediately hit me. I remember I took it. I went home. I told my parents, our parents, I should say, and the next day I woke up as like, man, I'm not hungry.
So was that the most surprising thing for you, or what was it that was most surprising for you after you started?
The GOP. I think the most surprising thing for me was the transformation of how quick it happened. Um, like obviously when I started, I was 235, and this is an argument I get a lot also when I tell them about my transformation. So from 235, I automatically that first week went to 215, and people are like, "No puede ser. It can't. If not, you have to be in the hospital at that point
Mhm.
because that's a lot of weight you lost." But what a lot of people don't understand that I was drinking a gallon of water already a day, and I was already pushing more than a gallon. I'm currently like pushing more than a gallon a day of water. Um, for lunch, I have an electrolyte with zero sugar, and then obviously I have my protein, my fibers, my natural fats, and all that good stuff. Um, but at the same time, after all that, I do a lot of cardio. People don't understand that Cardio, you burn a lot of calories, like lots. Um, and then like obviously with lifting weights and doing aerobics of that nature, um, you burn calories. You burn your most calories when you sleep and rest when you lift.
Mhm.
So I was doing hardcore like cardio. I wasn't lifting just straight every day, 3 miles, 4 miles. I think my first week like 6 miles even. That's when I was trying to hit the 6 mile mark because I had a 10K race I had signed up for. So I wanted to practice for that. So within that week, I lost from I pretty much 15 pounds, 15, 16 pounds. And people were like, oh, that's a lie. And I was like, the scale can't lie.
Yeah,
The
and
scale cannot lie.
what people also don't realize, because a lot of people approach this with the mentality of, I can just take this shot and I'm going to lose weight. I ain't got to do nothing. Because a lot of people are told that. And
Yeah.
that's where a lot of people get disappointed. I think that what people don't understand is that this is an aid. This
It's
is,
a tool.
yeah, it's not for you to just take and depend on to lose the weight. It's to set you up to lose the maximum amount of weight.
So I tell my clients this: any GLP-1, GLP-2, GLP, any peptide, honestly, it's a tool for you to learn how to be disciplined. Because that's what
Mhm.
I have learned as well.
Mhm.
Um, I learned that I don't need to go to McDonald's like 3 times a day to go eat chicken nuggets and have a milkshake with a vanilla milkshake and get mad because their vanilla milkshake isn't
The
working.
ice cream machine is down.
Yeah. The GOP, especially the GOP 3, that's the only one I've been on is the retatrutide. It has taught me that I could be disciplined, and I know the day that I'm done with it, I could bring the dosage down, and if I need to, I could do like a maintenance shot.
Yeah.
Um, but
People think that you can't be on this stuff long term, but when you think about it, this stuff is created for diabetic patients to be
mhm,
on long term.
correct.
It helps to regulate the body. People think it's a pill like phentermine that works
Yeah.
that way, but no, that's not true. It
hmm
actually regulates the body and it solves a lot of internal
It
issues
does
that you don't
so
even
many things for your
realize.
body that it's like that's another thing too. Like when I start knowing about this, excuse me, um, I did a lot of research on it. I mean, from the GLP-1, GLP-2, GLP-3, and it's amazing what it does to the human body, especially when you're
Mhm.
like your track is right here, and this track is not the right track, and you take it, and then you're like, boom, wow, this is all I've been missing out on, and
Mhm.
and that's why I tell the clients like, hey, the GLPs are a tool. It's
Mhm.
not magically going to make you lose 50 pounds. I always tell them the shot is 50% of the work. The other 50% comes from yourself. You can't, you know, be like, oh my God, I'm not losing weight. I'm still hungry. Like, and stuff like that. When you're hungry on a GLP, that's normal.
Yeah,
It's
you're
it's
supposed to
normal.
still be hungry because you need to nourish the body.
Exactly. You still need your protein. You still need your fiber. You still need your nutrients. You need all this important stuff the human body actually needs a day to day to survive. And that's where you have two type of people: the ones that understand that and the ones that don't. But it's understandable. I mean, that situation is understandable that you have two different people because you know someone that's not like really like they don't know much about the GOPs, they'll automatically think, oh yeah, it's gonna work. De volada. And then people that know what they're what how to start and how to end, how it should be going, they're like, okay, no, I'm fine.
Mhm.
There's no need to panic. There's no need to be worried that I'm still hungry.
Mhm.
Um, and that's why I tell everyone treat this like a tool because eventually, you know, you're gonna once you start the GOP, obviously you start low, you go high,
Mhm.
and then once you reach your goal or you don't want to go any higher and you want to get off of it, come back down slowly, 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 to eventually where you started at, and then it's up to you if you want to take a maintenance shot or
Mhm.
not. If you don't need it, well, you don't have to.
Because by then you would have developed the habits needed to maintain on your
Exactly.
own.
hmm
But it doesn't hurt to also, keep your maintenance dose
No, it
up.
doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't at all. It doesn't. I mean, just like I said, that's for a GOP, all the way to a peptide for brain fog. I mean, you always want to have that. I always tell people, you always want that maintenance shot. The maintenance
Mhm.
shot is very important just to keep you active and aware that
Present. Yeah. So for you, it was the change overnight. I agree with
Yeah.
that. I feel like that they immediately, like within 24 hours, the food noise was gone.
Mhm.
I was surprised at how cold I am all the time.
Yeah, and that's called the Reddit code. I get that a lot.
And then a big one for me as a female, I suffer from PCOS since I
Mhm.
was 18 years old. And part of the reason I'm a weight loss surgery patient. Part of the reason I got weight loss surgery is because I was dealing with 7 years of infertility. I dealt with 3 years of no cycle and then endless bleeding, TMI. But, I have a whole journey that led me up to this point. I got pregnant. I lost my first baby. I gained weight. I got
Mhm.
pregnant again, put on more weight. I was almost near back where I was when I was at my highest weight after I had my baby.
Yeah.
So I did get on a GLP-1 after I was dealing with postpartum, with being hungry all the time because I'm breastfeeding, because I'm doing everything and I have no time for myself and I'm not working out anymore. I haven't worked out in forever. I love working out again.
It feels good.
Yeah,
It's like a refresh for the body each day.
all that. And then after being on a GLP-1 for 5 months, my cycles went completely normal and they do not hurt anymore, girls. They do not hurt
Yeah.
anymore. And
So
if you
it
have PCOS, you know what I mean when I say they do not hurt
And I'm glad
anymore.
you mentioned that because I have a couple of clients. Well, yeah, they're clients now that they were nervous about that because they had the
Mhm.
same situation. And you remember when I contacted you about that?
Yeah, I mean, no, I've been through it, y'all. So if y'all have any questions about female related things, you can get
Oh,
with
and by
me.
the way, she's an ambassador for PEP
I'm a
Bros.
brand ambassador.
She is. She is.
But yeah, I can help with the female stuff. I've been through it. Yes, we do have some clients that started spotting, when they started the medicine, but that's also a completely common and normal sign.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you're changing your body. You really are. It's a biological enhancement for the better. It's gonna regulate you.
It's amazing. It's
Yeah,
amazing what these medicines could do to the
it
human
really
body.
is.
It's like I never, ever thought that something like this. I mean, because obviously we had insulin for the
Mhm.
diabetics,
Mhm.
and I mean, obviously you've seen people do insulin, and you're just like, I need,
Metformin, all that
yeah,
stuff.
metformin, yeah, exactly. And then like whenever, like when I found out about the GLPs, I was just like, okay, qué
Well, because
raro,
a lot of the issue with diabetes stems from it
overweight.
originates with obesity.
Yeah,
I mean, and then not to say that all diabetics are obese because that's not
it's
true.
not true. Yeah,
But a lot of the times it stems that way and it could be resolved that way too. So, but we can get more into that later.
yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So keep going on that. So we're gonna talk mentality. Um, Question for you.
Yeah,
If your hunger quiets itself, does your anxiety quiet itself too?
believe it or not, I can speak for myself. I mean, obviously, I'm on it. I can't speak for others because everyone is their own life and stuff, and everyone goes through their own things. But for me, um, so I have become, and I've been told this by a lot of people already. I have become the most chillest person ever since I've been losing weight.
Mhm.
The most I've been called nicer.
Mhm.
Um, so I think it does play a big, at least for me, a big role in your mental state of being. One, I became a little bit more focused, um, as they say, locked in. Not just with you know my personal life, but like problem solving. At work, a little bit more open to communication. Where yeah, you know me, like I was like a huge like I always want to like yell or like kind of argue. Um, so I know for a fact for myself, it has changed me in that way a lot. Um, but yeah, I think it has to do. I mean, I think a GOP or anything could actually cause you. I mean, when you see yourself losing so much weight, um, you obviously have positive thoughts.
Mhm.
And I mean, of course, you have some people that get kind of like snotty and they're like, "Oh, I'm a bad mofo."
It's
Yeah,
confidence,
yeah.
baby.
And that's exactly what it is. Like no te miento, like I have a coworker. I'm gonna say it like that. I have a coworker, and he was like, "Hey, bro, you're losing weight, but pues, hey, calmao." And I'm like, "What do you mean calmao, bro? Like, ¿de qué estás hablando?" He's like, "You're like." you're like, that's being active. And I was like, bro, I feel great. I mean, I
It's
mean,
good.
this is like, would you rather be me, kind of grouchy and just, I don't feel like doing nothing, bro. Leave me alone. Or would you want me to be like, hey, let's get it, bro. Let's get it done. And con ánimo, you know? And he was like, no, pues con ánimo. I'm like, exactly. So I think the weight loss part of it does play a huge mental part of it because at least for me, at least I can speak for myself. Um, like I said, people have told me that I've changed in that aspect as well.
Would you have considered yourself a food addict before this?
I think so, yeah, because
Was it hard to transition from that to say you're not thinking about the food anymore? Are your thoughts racing elsewhere?
so at the beginning, so I was a food addict. After my gigs with Sandy and them, where will I go? Tacos or Whataburger or McDonald's, and I had to go. I had to, or Jack in the Box number 7. Ugh. I call it. I had to go somewhere after a gig, no matter what. Or I mean, even at work at lunch,
Mhm.
we would. I mean, buffets. I mean, all these other fast food places. I mean, it was getting out of hand. I mean, one because I was wasting my money a lot on food.
Mhm.
I mean, out on the street food. But I mean, it was also taking a huge toll on my weight and my state of being. Um, so yeah, it I could say I was a food addict, but the transition from like when I started the Red True Tide to the food addict to Red True Tide, it wasn't hard because I quickly learned my lesson. As in, like I got on it and I was like, I'm not hungry, but I'm gonna eat YOLO. And
Mhm.
it wasn't like I'm gonna eat like a steak with vegetables. No, no, voy a ir a pinche McDonald's and you know eat what I
Because you
can
got the shot in
because I got the shot
first.
exactly. So like my first time after I got my first shot, I think it was where we go? I was with my homeboy Porky, and we I think we went to the gym, and then I dropped them off, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go buy a Whataburger. So I went to Whataburger, got me a patty melt with French fries and onion rings, and that's I always get the French fries and onion rings,
Mhm.
and I ate it. I ate it all. Me lo comí. And literally like an hour later, gagging, stomach aches,
Oh, no.
sweating. And I was like, oh no, I see what they say. Now I see what they say.
What the weight loss surgery patients call that, dumping
Dumping.
syndrome.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. And no, dudé como like 4 hours after just in pain.
Oh, God.
And after that, literally, I think it took that point where I was like, okay, I'm not doing that ever again. And ever since then, I could say I probably haven't had a processed food. I mean, obviously, we go out to eat to restaurants.
Mhm.
Restaurants are a little bit better than going to
So, like, fast food,
fast food
basically.
drive-through
Yeah.
places. Yeah. So yeah, it wasn't a hard transition, but I learned my lesson quickly.
Mhm.
And now, I mean, now present moment right now, you could tell me, hey, let's go to McDonald's. I'll be like, eh,
Eh,
fuck it, I'm good.
yeah. I feel the same way, and I used to live off of fast food.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's amazing the way the mind changes immediately.
Mm,
Um, would you say that discipline feels different now on a GLP than it did before when you were doing it all naturally?
it's easier.
It's
It's
easier.
way easier. When I was doing it naturally, this, I was fasting.
Mhm.
Hombre, there was moments when during like I would do it like I would try to do a 5-day fast, no
Mhm.
matter what. I would do Monday through Friday, and start eating Saturday. So there was this one time I did it on Thursday all the way to Tuesday, and that was the worst mistake ever because it was the weekend and I wasn't ready for it. But during that one fast, no te miento, like my stomach was like, "Rawr, I'm hungry," and I was going crazy. And obviously, when they say when you're fasting and you're feeling weak, obviously they tell you pray, you know. And I was praying, I was doing all these prayers, and I was like, "Please, dear Lord, please let me push through this." And I did, but it was tough because like even when I got off the fast, I was ready to eat a steak, and I know I couldn't, so I didn't do it. But I was just so quick. I wanted to jump in look, it's un meal real quick. But with a GOP, I mean, my first week, I mean, I think I didn't eat for like 2 days.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, and but I was perfectly fine, and the discipline out of it was like amazing because like now I was like, okay, well, ever since from that moment I told you that I got sick, I
Mhm.
was like, okay, boss, what can I told myself, what can I eat and what can I not eat? And that's literally like I made a list of, and it's there at the house. I made a list of everything I used to like: McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, any place you could imagine that I would go and just grab and eat and leave. Um,
You
and
said
then
this
like,
is what I'm not gonna eat.
and then I made a list of places I could eat at. You know, Texas Roadhouse, obviously, protein, vegetables, good stuff right there. I love Texas Roadhouse, except for the buns. I stay away from the buns. Um, I mean, all these other restaurants that you know that they actually cook, they take the time to cook, season, do things right. It's not fast food, um, and that's literally like the discipline I made myself do. Like I could eat this, but I could eat this, and there's no place in the military, yes or no. So I
Mhm.
mean, the discipline part when you're on a GOP, it becomes easier. It
Mhm.
may be rough at first, which you know, depending on each person and the way the way they were at before the GOP. Um, it just depends on that. But I mean, for me, it took me maybe like a week, 2 weeks in total to be like,
Adjust.
okay, I can handle this. I could easily tell. I mean, right now, I haven't drank the beer. I haven't smoked since New Year's Eve. And where were we? What, February?
Yeah.
Pushing March already, and so it becomes a lot easier. It really does become a lot easier, and it's something that people should like. There's a lot of people that do it, and I'm saying this because I have a coworker that you know he wants to, but he's scared. And but like you shouldn't like be scared to try something new that's gonna help you. You know, I mean, obviously,
Especially like it's important to do your own research.
exactly. And I tell everybody that the people I sell, like, I'll send them my information, and if they have questions, I tell them, ask me questions. I'm here to help you. You know, get to where you want to be at with your weight loss.
Mhm.
And I also tell them, hey, do your research, and that's what I like about most of my patients. I mean, your girls, you're good clients. You're real good clients because y'all know what's up. Y'all know
Well,
what's
yeah,
up.
we've been on it forever.
Exactly. So, but yeah, the discipline part to the GOP, it becomes easier. You can't give up. That's the most important part. You just can't give up. You gotta push through it, and until you get it's a rhythm. I would
Yeah.
say it's a rhythm that you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go until you pick up that rhythm. And once you get that rhythm, oh yeah, you're on it.
And then to piggyback off of that, this is for the audience, obviously, whoever's listening, whoever's thinking that they are scared, um, and who hasn't done the due diligence of doing your own research. First of all, do that. Second of all, what are you scared of? Because are you scared when you're putting that beer bottle to your mouth?
Or smoking a cigarette.
Are you scared when you're vaping? Have you thought about popcorn lungs before?
So let me tell you. Let me tell you something. And this is what me and my boss were talking about this because we were talking about foods in different countries. So
Yes.
so this is probably gonna get like fact checked it, but this is what we came up with. So there's 400 different chemicals that are not FDA approved that the U.S. Allows these fast food places to put in their foods.
Half of the food you are no, not even half. The majority of the food that you're putting in your mouth is not
Yeah,
FDA approved. Is banned in other countries at
exactly.
that.
And you know how many things Italy the country lets them put in their food? Only 14 things that are not FDA approved. I
Oh,
mean,
I mean,
it's
no,
still
no, no.
bad,
I've
but
seen the documentaries and everything.
yeah,
Everywhere else around the world eats way better than we do. It's no wonder we are the fattest country in the
exactly, yeah,
world.
yeah, and I mean, and that's what I was telling my boss, like, hey, like, we're the United States, like, we gotta be smarter. I mean, about the decisions we make. You know?
We could debate on that all
I know,
day,
right?
okay? But that's what I'm saying is if you're not scared when you're doing other things and you're not thinking twice about doing those things, and yet you go to the doctor and they tell you you're obese, your triglycerides are high, your cholesterol is high, you
Your
are,
blood pressure.
yeah, we're gonna have to check your heart, we're gonna have to run more blood work, you're pre diabetic. etc., etc., etc. You're
But
not. Is that not a
also,
red flag? Like
I
to
know, but
you,
also, you gotta be careful with them doctors sometimes.
the doctors. I mean, you got to find yourself a good doctor. Number
Yeah,
one.
you have to. You have to.
Number two, look at the facts and do your own research as well. Look at your own blood work. Has anybody ever actually sat there and evaluated their own blood work? Because
That's
I know I have.
I do that. Well, yeah, I did that.
We were talking about 7 years of infertility. We're talking about, I was pre-diabetic at one point too, like long ago. Like I have had to learn, and I'm also a life sciences major. So I've had to
True.
learn everything from scratch and to get down to the nitty gritty of everything because I had to do the work myself to get exactly where I wanted to be. And
That's
look at
very
her
cool.
running around out there. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Do your research. Don't say you're scared of one thing if you ain't scared of everything else.
And we're not here to pick on
I'm
anybody.
not here to pick
We're
on
not here.
anybody
Yeah.
either. I'm just, this is for the audience. This is listen at your own risk type of thing. I'm not being mean or anything. I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm picking brains here. That's what I like to do. So that leads me to my next point.
Take me there.
A lot of people call this cheating.
They do. They
They
do.
do. They
I
do.
used to call it cheating.
You did.
I used to call it cheating. I used to call it cheating.
So would you say that the GLPs are an enhancement or alignment?
That's a real good question. You got me on the spot, dude. um, I would say the GOP is probably. I feel like it could be both
Oh, good. You're right.
an alignment because it lines you out to be successful and to get you where you want to be in your weight loss journey or to fix your blood work. An
Hmm.
enhancement because, well, I mean, just for the same reason. I mean, it's gonna get you where you want. I mean, and that's what's so special about the GOPs. The GOPs, I mean, they're just amazing like that. I mean, I don't know what any other word to describe them. They do things that I have. I mean, I know there's other medicines before them
Yeah.
that have probably done similar things, but modern day medicine, something like the GOP 1, 2, I can't say the 3 because it's not out yet,
Hmm.
but things like those GOPs, it's something I haven't seen before. At least what they could do to the human body and,
It's
and enhance it and align it at the
I
same
would
time.
say it's as close as actual medicine can get to a holistic approach where you regulate using
Yes.
natural things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then this is to include everything out on the market as well. It's not just the GLPs we're talking about. It's all your brand names, your
Yeah.
Ozempics, Wegovy's,
Mm-hmm.
Manjaro, Zepbound, all that
Yeah.
stuff. It is it's amazing to see what it does for people, not just diabetics, but people who are using it to better their lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I agree with you. It can be both, but I do feel like it is meant to be used as an alignment.
Yeah, it leans a little bit more on the alignment part, thinking about it, because like you said, um, it aligns you out to where you want to be in your weight loss journey.
Would you say that using tools like this are a weakness?
Not necessarily, no. I don't think it's a weakness. Why? Because uh, food addiction could be a struggle. You know, obesity is a struggle. I know that for a fact.
Hmm.
Um, so
We got two food addicts looking at each other right now.
yeah, I mean, if I wasn't on this GOP and these peptides right now, I probably would be at.
We'd probably have a chocolate cake laid out right here with some ice
No,
cream,
honestly,
talking.
I'll probably yeah, I'll probably have like a brownie,
Yeah.
put in the microwave, and put probably 3 scoops of
Homemade
homemade vanilla.
vanilla. Oh my
Yeah,
God. Did
with
we
a
not know each other?
with a whole bunch of whipped cream, and that's I could say it right now, saying like
Yeah.
what I could have here. Am I craving it? You could put it in front of me. I'll be like,
I tried some ice cream the other day and I was like, I put what I normally put and I
yeah.
couldn't even.
I haven't had ice cream
It's like, oh
since
my
I
God.
think since November. Yeah, November because we did our company party
You
at
know,
Golden Corral and I had ice cream then. That was the last time I had ice cream.
what really surprised me is that I have a sweet tooth. You know
Hmm.
me. I
Oh
have a
yeah,
sweet
yeah.
tooth. I could eat sugar all day, every day. And then I would go between craving sugar to salty, back to sugar, back to salty, and just go back and forth because that's just how my brain worked. And I didn't get fat for no reason, okay? But the moment I started the shots, back to the beginning when I started the GLP-1, like that was gone.
It dissipates real quick. Y no te miento. It's and that's the one of the amazing parts about it. I mean, it takes the sweet tooth. It takes the fast food out of your life. I mean, it does really, really good work,
Hmm.
and I can't stress that enough. I mean, it's an amazing shot. I mean,
I don't see it as a weakness if it's actually targeting your weaknesses.
exactly, yeah, yeah, and not just that. I mean, it like for me, I can speak for myself about this. I don't crave a cigarette. I don't crave beer anymore.
Right, right.
I don't. Like,
Mentally, I think I'm craving a beer or like a drink or something. But what happened the other day? I had a drink.
oh yeah,
I thought I was on freaking fire.
she
It was a
literally.
one, not even the whole drink. I didn't even finish it.
I was sitting down and she's walking by with a Topo Chico seltzer, I think. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Crystal, are you drinking? She was like, yeah. And I'm like, you're drunk? Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
but
to.
no, like that's the only thing that like no post. I don't crave it. And you know me, I love
Mhm.
drinking beer. I loved drinking beer. Uh, but now I'm just like
It's a mental thing.
my buddy Porky. We went fishing today.
Mhm.
Unos make los otros o qué cut? I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Damn. That thing, you would have taken a whole 12 pack for
I
yourself.
probably would have taken a 24 pack for myself.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree. It's a mental thing too.
It is a really a mental thing,
You
but
could think them females at work be making me think I'm craving it.
no, it's not. You can't. I mean,
And that's what happened that day. I had a I had a drink and I was like, "Oh, I don't like this."
yeah, and not just that. Like, so for example, I had a Celsius. I had a Celsius, and this was actually um, for some reason I was like, I need one. Me lo tomé.
Dang, not the Celsius.
The worst feeling ever.
I still have one of those every day, dude.
I I like so Celsius. Any energy drink, any drink like that of that nature, I can't. Dairy, I don't. For
But you've
me,
never really done energy drinks, have you?
I was heavy on the energy drinks when I was working in the refineries. Like I would
Okay.
at least have like 3 a day.
Mhm.
Well,
Dang.
yeah. Well, you know me. I used to work nights. I did nights for
Uh-huh.
like years.
That's
So
crazy.
I was at one point I was like 3 monsters a night. One when I would get to my shift, one for lunch, and then one when I would leave. I don't know why. And at the same time, I would smoke cigarettes.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
So when I say I was in bad shape, I was in bad shape.
No, I still, that's the thing about addiction, right? So, food addiction is where I started, right? This killed it for me. I could not be addicted to food anymore ever since I had a weight loss surgery, right? Because
Hmm.
you're just forced out of that. And it's
Yeah.
a mental struggle if you were not prepared for that.
Right.
So, a lot of times, what happens is called a transfer addiction. Your addiction transfer elsewhere. Guess where mine went? Caffeine. I have a Celsius or a coffee every single day. And I'm working on that. I'm trying to learn how to give it up, which is going to take me to what we talk about next episode with the peptides, because I want to
Okay.
try this one peptide to hopefully be able to give up energy drinks for good, because I don't want to rely on them. If I don't drink it in the morning, I feel like I'm not functioning and I'm no good at work.
Talk to me after. I got you with something.
Okay, okay. But anyways, so yeah, we're gonna get into that next episode. The last part I want to ask you about is why did you decide to turn this into a business?
That's a good question too. So it actually originated when I when I saw the transformation in myself. When I saw it hit me more when I saw my jeans falling off of me and like my belt doing a whole loop around me.
Do you still have an old pair of jeans?
I do, and
We gotta do a
no, I
picture.
still wear them.
We gotta do a
Hey
picture.
man, times are tough, so I got to pop holes in my belt. Um, no, I believe it or not, yeah, like everywhere I go, like my job especially, me dicen, hey, güey, comprate jeans nuevos, güey. Like, cause they tell me they look so baggy on you, and like my belt. So originally a belt was supposed to pass your belly button maybe like 2-3 inches, and
Mhm.
it loops through the belt,
Yeah.
the loop. Like la mía viene to the side of me already.
Oh my
And they're
God.
like, dude, yeah, wait. And I'm like, hey, spring
Go to
break.
Walmart, dude, until you meet your goal. Go Walmart jeans.
No, I tell them, I know, yo les digo, hey, spring break sales are coming.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wait.
Oh my God. Go to
But,
Goodwill, go to Walmart. That's what I used
right?
to do when I first dropped all that weight. I would go get stuff at like the $5 t-shirts at Walmart.
Yeah, well, the
The
things like that, like shirt wise, I
yeah.
like, well, the thing was, I had a bag of clothes that used to not fit me. Like that, and
Oh,
they were all XL and large
old
shirts.
clothes. Got it.
So now I'm going through all that. So shirt wise, I'm good. It's the
Jeans.
jeans,
Go to the Goodwill. There's
right?
one
I'm gonna
down the
have to.
street where I got caught
Uh,
in the tornado the other day.
so back to the question. I
Yeah.
decided to do this because I saw the transformation in myself, and I told my partner because it's me and a partner doing this together. Um, why can't we help other people? You know, uh, and obviously you could tell by our prices, it's not about the money.
Right.
Because I've been told plenty of times that my prices are like super, super good and super, super cheap.
I literally told you that the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
And even like the people that buy from out of town, they're like, how much again? 150 for shipping, including the GOP and the 5 syringes and everything you need to, you know, to make it happen. What? 150? Like, yeah, 150. And they'll get to you in 2 days. What? For real? Yeah. So that's why me and my partner, we decide to, let's step it up a little bit and let's not make it about the money because obviously you have people out there that are charging, they start at well, I wouldn't say 160 all the
Yeah.
way up to about, I mean, I know someone that was paying like $500 a month.
Golly.
And I'm like, $500 a month for this?
Well, yeah, because they start you low, right? They'll give you the low price, and then that's how they
Yeah.
bait you in. You lose the weight that
Yeah.
first month, and then you keep going up in dose, and
Hmm.
they raise and raise and raise the
Yeah.
price. I was getting close to paying 325 a month just for myself.
Yeah, and that's another special thing about us. Like, so like most companies, or I'm gonna say small businesses that do this kind of thing. Um, for example, we were doing it at the beginning because I mean, obviously we were real limited to our product, so that's why we're like, okay, maybe we had to like start off low. If once you pass this number 2.0, obviously that's gonna be a different price.
Mhm.
But then we sat there and we're like, that doesn't seem right,
Mhm.
and pretty much me and my partner, we're out there to help people. So we were like, you know what? Any dosage doesn't matter what you're on. You could be 7.5, 12.5 for all we know. It's gonna be 135 by the across the board. GLP-1, GLP-2, GLP. And I told him, okay, that sounds more reasonable. If I was looking for a peptide or a GLP, I would definitely, want something this price. I
Mhm.
don't want to go somewhere where I'm going to be paying $500 or to start off at 160 below 2.0. And then once you pass up 2.0, you're going to be paying 215.
Mhm.
I wouldn't want that place. So that's when we decided, okay, está bien, let's make it across the board affordable for everybody and make it happen. And I was like, okay, yeah. So at that point, we were like, okay, let's do it. And we started with just the semaglutide at first. That's what we started off with, and then eventually we branched off to as soon as we had enough research about the trizepatide and the retatrutide, my favorite. um, we definitely got our hands on it, and we started providing it. But that's the reason we decided because we were like, if we could help, especially the people that have a rough time with their insurances.
Oh yeah.
That's and hearing stories and all that, it kind of pisses me off because insurances could be real mean,
Oh yeah.
real harsh.
Hey, I work in that, so yeah, I
Yeah, yeah,
know.
yeah, exactly. They could be real harsh to the people that actually do need it, because obviously you have some people that are, getting it and just reselling it.
Yeah,
uh,
that
it's
too.
it's crazy. It's crazy how people are disrespecting the product in that matter. And you have people like me where we're just over here trying to help people, and get people to where they want to be in their weight loss journey. And that's the reason we told ourselves, me and my partner, we were like, well, I told my partner, you help me, but you're already good. I want to help other people.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, damn, that sounds pretty cool, huh? It's like, it sounds like fun. I'm like, exactly, dude. Like, we could literally change someone's life, not just their own life, but because, like, imagine this. You have with this one person, you know, unhealthy, just bad. He's not enjoying his life. And, or I could speak for myself. I wasn't happy when I was big. I would say I was happy, but like, I was like, just to get it through my mind that I was happy. Um, so that unhappy person obviously has a unhappy attitude, and that unhappy attitude rubs off. So we're not just helping the person. This is the way I see it. We're not just helping the person, but we're helping the people around him. Because once that man starts feel, or that woman starts feeling great and awesome, she's gonna spread that joy,
Energy
that
feeds off of
energy.
energy.
Like, and that's the way I feel. Like, I've been like, ever since I got on it, like, I feel like I've been more joyful about the people around me, the things that happen around me. Like, ya no me enojo tan fácil tampoco. Like, and that's why I told my partner, like, if we could do that for someone and their family, why not, dude? Like,
Mhm.
and that's when I think we were like feeding off each other, and we were inspiring each other at the moment whenever we were talking about these things. Because it was funny. We were talking about this while we were running,
Huh?
running out of breath, and we're like, "Oh yeah, bro,
Yeah.
yeah." So yeah, that's what actually inspired us to actually start it as a business. And honestly, it doesn't even feel like a business, because what we do is like most of our clients, like, they're just cool. They're real
Yeah.
cool, and we treat them right. They treat us right, and
Yep.
it kind of feels like we're like, even that we're talking about like having a first annual crawfish boil of PEP
Oh,
Bros, and
wow.
inviting all the clients.
Okay.
We were talking about it. It's not official yet, but we're talking about it because we're getting to the point where, like, with our clients, we're getting comfortable with them, and they're getting comfortable with us. And like, I tell them, hey, if you have anything that's on your mind, or if you like I always tell them, if you have a questions and things on your mind, or if you feel like your dosage needs to be up or down, anything, just call me, dude. Like, we're here to help you.
Not only that, but let me tell you this, because of the girls at work. They're like, oh my God, I love that your brother texts us to see how we're feeling. Like, we weren't used to that.
Uh, and
So
see
like, oh my
it's
God.
see, and that's another thing. Like, whenever we did start selling the GOPs and peptides, me and my partner, we told each other, it's so weird. Me and my partner have like kind of like the same mentality. It's weird.
Oh yeah.
Um, but we told ourselves, like, hey, we're not just gonna, like, hey, here's your product, here's my money, see you later. I told him, no, we gotta make sure these people are doing good. If they're seeing progress, if they're not, that way we know what we have to tell them, or we know what we have to tell them for them to see progress,
Hmm.
or to, if they're feeling real crappy or they're getting like hard side effects, like, we know what to do.
Hmm.
I mean, one of our first clients, we sold her semi glutide, and we started off super low. I mean, that's the safe way of doing it. So we started off low. We started her off low. No te miento. I think her third week, she texts me, "Hey Jose, and I feel like I should come down a little bit. I'm feeling like some side effects, a little like harder than usual." And I was like, "Lily, ooh." I was like, "Do what you have to do to be comfortable. We're not here. We don't want to put you in a situation where you're not like making it throughout the day. Like, that's not our goal at all. Because it'll be real easy for me to be like, hey, here, take this shot. It's gonna help you lose weight. Have fun."
Hmm.
Then actually me being like, hey, make sure you're gonna be okay. How are you feeling today? Are you feeling anything? And that's what we were stressing that a lot upon
Hmm.
each other. Like, hey, and it's hard to do it because right now we're
How many are you at now?
I lost count after 32. I
Golly.
lost count. It's a blessing, it's a
Yeah.
blessing that we're able to help people, and these, and at the same time, these people are trusting us.
And it's
Um,
only been like a month.
Believe it or not, probably less than a month.
That's crazy.
I think we're barely pushing a month.
That's a blessing though,
Yeah.
because you guys, just watching you guys on the sidelines, brand ambassador,
And you
watching
see,
y'all on the
and you
sidelines.
see, like for example, like yesterday when we went out to eat together,
Uh-huh.
you seen the way we are talking. We're like talking like numbers like all the time.
Yeah,
Um,
I get it.
Not
No,
numbers, but like, okay, we gotta do this, we gotta do
yeah.
that. Like,
Numbers, facts, research, constantly
yeah,
learning something new just to make sure that you're making sure that the peptides are actually lab tested and,
yes,
good
that's
peptides.
believe it or not, that's the hardest thing to do.
Yes, but I see y'all doing it, and it really shows that you guys are committed to the fact that if you're going to exist in the industry, in
You
this
have to be
space,
real.
yes, you're going to exist with integrity.
Yeah, you have to because
Y'all are really, really showing that. Y'all are showing those business ethics that people strive to have in big companies.
yeah,
And it's so beautiful to see that in a small business that's just starting. And I hope you
it,
guys can keep that same energy.
so yeah, it's gonna become a little bit harder if we keep growing to text everybody.
Yeah.
But the goal is to make sure everyone's good and everyone's comfortable with what they're taking. Um, so I literally like every single day at work during my lunch break, during my morning break, texting, hey, how are you feeling? Hey, is there anything that needs that? I even tell people, is there anything that PEP Bros could do differently to serve you better or
Hmm.
have better customer service? And as of knock on wood, as of right now, everyone has been pretty happy. They're pretty happy with
That's good.
us.
I mean, you can always, start easing it into like a weekly check-in rather than a daily check-in.
See, we
Even
were
even that is more than what most people do.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, it's got to work in a balanced way for you guys. There's only two of you.
Three of us now. I'm gonna have to start giving you phone numbers so you can text too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy to help. Um, it's yeah, you got to work in a structured and balanced way. Now I'm talking like a business major over here
Right?
because I'm also a business major.
She's everything.
um, because as it grows, you want to keep that foundation strong.
Yes.
That structure needs to grow with the same foundation, if not
Hmm.
even
Yeah.
more strong. You know what I mean?
And another thing was being the organization. Uh,
Yeah, I told you that from the get
yeah, from the
go.
get go, and I was about to say I thank you for that because, and I even thank my mom too because like she helped the spreadsheet I sent you,
Yeah,
she helped me with that, and up to this day I'm still using it. Obviously, um, I have my way of setting it up, per month and all that stuff, and so with the new month coming up, we have the refills. This is our first refill month.
oh my
So we're like
god.
that's why like yesterday we were like, okay, tenemos que hacer esto y esto y esto. We gotta be ready for this, be ready for that. So it's like right now it's crunch time for us.
Yeah,
Um,
it's about to be a whole other wave after the first wave that you guys
yeah,
had,
believe it or not,
plus the new incoming clients.
it yeah. For example, today like Jesus, like I only have like I think one order to drop off. El resultado en como 3 or 4.
Oh
And they're
man.
all new. And I'm like, okay, which is not bad. I mean, I'm willing to take it. I'm willing to move forward with it. But I'm like, damn, this is really kick. Like I tell myself every single day ever since we started, wow, this is really taking off. Like, because when we first started, and you can even ask my partner this, uh, we were only expecting maybe like 5, 6, maybe at the most 10
A little
people.
case study, a little
Yeah,
here
that's
and
it.
there. Yeah.
And de repente voló como rocket. And we're like getting phone calls. Even that night we went to go eat was yesterday.
Yeah.
I got a phone. I was right next to my partner, and I get a phone call. And no one calls me this late. We were out there pretty late.
Hmm.
By 8 o'clock, I'm in bed every day, and well, I try to be. um, and I'm like, "Who's calling me from Channelview, dude? What the hell? At this time of the night, que raro."
Oh my
And he
god.
was like, "Bro, answer it, bro." Like for us, I'm like, "Hey, hello." And sure enough, it was a new customer.
Wow.
And then that new
So
customer got me two new customers from
wow.
that one drop off.
I mean, get ready because, I see it flourishing. It's going to keep going that way, especially if you're treating your customers good. And, we're wishing you all the luck here in the family. And I
Thank
know that your
you.
clients are rooting for you guys
I
too.
I, I and I tell and I try to make it a point like right now. So by the way, Pep Bros dropped the Snapchat.
Add Pet Bros on the Snappy.
Yeah, I'll let me pull up the username real quick for y'all. It's gonna be is oh my god, where is it at? Pep Bros. It's gonna be Pep underscore Bros. That's it.
Period.
That's simple.
Period.
Right now we're in talks of possibly an Instagram page.
Over in the Instagram. Let me
So
know.
yeah, that would be pretty cool. Instagram page. We don't want to go TikTok yet.
TikTok is crazy, but
It's I.
it helps. I've
It
heard.
helps. It really helps. I'm gonna go off topic a little bit, but I'll make it real frank. I met someone that she does this here in
Uh-huh.
Humble, Texas. The whole GLP peptide thing. Awesome lady. Her Christy. Christy is her name. She's awesome. She became a friend of Pep Bros real quick.
Oh.
Um, and she was like, "Why don't you get on TikTok, dude?" She was like, "Before I got on TikTok, it was nothing but word of mouth, and I was, out of 100%, you know, I was at maybe like 30% sales. It wasn't bad. It was good." She said as soon as I got on TikTok, my 30% went to over 100% in sales, and all my sales are out of town sales. No one local.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
mean,
like,
it really, being in the music industry, we already
yeah,
know it's hardly ever going to be the local
yeah,
peeps. It's usually always going to be the out of town peeps that are
yeah,
first in line for everything,
yeah, exactly. So we're debating. We're
Yeah.
debating about the TikTok thing
I
because
mean, baby steps.
yeah, exactly.
Like
That's
we
the way.
said, solid foundation.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're looking at it. Looking at it right now, baby steps. Right now, I mean, obviously we're word of mouth a little bit more. Uh, right today, we opened up the Snapchat. Uh, our next step would probably be Instagram, and probably after Instagram, possibly Facebook, because I don't want to be promoting it too much on my personal Facebook.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Kind
no,
of like kind of
that's
like a page,
important.
which I gotta read the Facebook because all these pages that
Yeah.
we're opening, I read the guidelines to them
Yeah.
and what I could say, I can't say, and all that stuff.
Code words here and there.
Yeah, the
Code
hard
words.
R, ratatouille, rada.
Ta-da. Okay, all right. So, optimization isn't about shortcuts, it's about responsibility. And responsibility starts with honesty. And where can you find that? Right here with the Pet Bros. So, next episode, we're getting specific what we're on, what we've tried before, what's different this time, and all the different peptides that you
Yeah,
offer.
because there's a lot of peptides for a lot of
Yeah.
things, and a real frank thing, people don't freak out when you hear the word peptides. We have them in our body already.
We make them
We
already.
make
Yes.
so what happens is when we're young. Obviously, we're not young. I mean, we're young, but we're not young. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
When we're like in our teens, our peptide levels are like skyrocketing.
Mhm.
As soon as we get older and we're like introduced to like all these crazy foods that have all these crazy chemicals in them, peptides are doing this. So when you inject yourself with peptides, don't freak out because you're actually helping yourself.
You're giving your body what it's
What it
deficient
needs,
in.
yes.
Yeah. No, I mean that's the part of regulating. That's part of regulating. So
Hmm.
yes, we're gonna dive deep into that next
Yeah.
episode. Is there anything else you want to end this episode with?
Honestly, a thank you to everyone. A thank you to you for setting this up, for letting me come here and doing this, talking about Pep Bros. But especially to all our clients, thank y'all for trusting us. We wish we hope we could continue the bond that we have with our clients. And like I said, if there's anything Pep Bros could do better, let us know, and we definitely will make it better. Um, also, the people asking questions, I gotta thank them too because I mean, you don't have to buy to be part of this community. Just asking questions could take you a far way and knowing what this is about.
Mhm.
All the people that are curious, también, it's very important that some people are curious. So a big shout out to all of those people. So yeah, appreciate them, and we hope to continue this.
And we're all proud of you too. So we hope that you keep doing well and that this continues to flourish for you. And we're wishing you all the best.
Only with the will of God. Only with the will of God,
Yep.
I'll keep doing it.
Yep. All right. Well, thank y'all for listening. We'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace out.
Peace out.